But that was good.
I'm sorry. On the flip side of what you just said, because I argue with my boy too about that. He just like you, single mom, home, cool. And I remember in college, we had these was our worst arguments, but he would say his mother's always gonna be first. His mother always gonna be first. And I was like, bruh,
Oh,
I was like,
let's
that's
talk
cool. But
about that.
I was like, but if you get married, bruh, like your mom can't be first. And he literally kept saying, his mom gonna be first. His mom gonna be first. And I couldn't shut that down, like from his mindset, because I'm thinking it's normal. Of course, mom, dad's in the house. I'm thinking it's normal, but I was probably like one of the few ones that actually had both. So I had to come at him sideways. I was like, look, man. I was like, if you get married and your wife has a son and your son grows up and says that your wife, who is his mom, says that that's the number one woman in his life, even if he gets married, your wife, which is his mom, is going to be the number
Mhm.
one. I was like, aren't you going to feel some type of way? Aren't you going to be like, hold on, little nigga, that's my woman. You better go find your own. Like, don't make my
Yeah,
wife the number one woman in your life, even after you get married. I was like, the reason you say that mom is always going to be number one is because your pops wasn't there. And that's when he kind of started looking at it sideways. I was like, bro, if your pops was there, he would have checked you and you would have been like, you know what, let me find another. I know that's my first love, but let me find another woman that's going to be the number one woman in my life because she's taken. But he always
Yeah.
felt like, no, she got to be the number one because pops wasn't there and he took the full responsibilities of being that man of the house. It was tough until I told him, like, bro, when you have a child, imagine your son saying your wife is the number one woman in his life, even after he finds his own wife. You're gonna have to check that
Mhm.
man. And he was like,
yeah, it
all
ain't
right. But
no, it don't
now
make
he's
sense.
married, 3 kids. Now he's like, okay, yeah, you're right, bro. Like, yeah, she got to be over moms. Even before I got married, my mom was like, hey, when you get married, that's it. Your wife is number one.
Wow.
I was like, all right, cool, my bad. I ain't know. She already checked me before I even got married. So it's just like, I'm
Man,
surprised that he didn't have that same. And it's bad too, because in some situations, the mom takes full advantage of that. You
Oh,
know,
Yes, they
like
do.
okay.
like
That's
my son is my
Yes,
son.
they
I'm always
do.
be your mom. You know all the Tyler Perry movies.
Yep.
I'm always be your
yeah,
mom. She can be replaced, but you only have one mother. All
but
that
Hmm.
hurts.
it's
That hurts, and
manipulative.
that's
that's
triggering.
same shit,
It's
same shit.
manipulative.
I mean, I
And
agree
I
with you
And that's
on
another
that.
barrier. That's
I
another
I agree
barrier.
with you on that because I agree with you on that because my mother was the complete opposite. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a father in the house, but still, you know what I'm saying. She let us know off rip when you meet a woman that is your woman, and you have to take care of your family. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah,
no, you know what I'm saying. I'm here. I'm still your mother, but your family is your family, and your wife is your wife. You have to take care of your wife, your kids. That's your life. You know what I'm saying? So I
yeah,
come from the thing of okay, I understand the perspective of hey, if it's you know what I'm saying, if I get in a relationship with somebody, you know what I'm saying, there I have to make sure that well not make sure, but my focus is that person, you know what I'm saying? That relationship. My mom
yeah,
is still gonna be my mom. She gonna be mom till I dead die. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Regardless, whether or not and I'm with this person or not, my mom's still gonna always be there, and she's not gonna take no seat. And that's why I learned from my mom that she wasn't trying to take that extra role. You know what I'm saying? She was
yeah,
cool with. I know I'm your mother. You get in a relationship, you have a family, and I know I got to be the backseat. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think a lot of mothers didn't do what they single parent households and they sons and they, you know what I'm saying? They said, "Oh, Bean, you have to take care of me because I'm your one and only, and who's gonna take care of you if not me?" That's what I think it was.
yeah,
I think a lot of single mothers, and I think a lot of people don't talk about this enough, they replace the men in their lives with their sons. That's the problem. Like, because majority of people that single mothers that do have that mentality or manipulate their sons into believing that or whatever is because they're single. So they didn't have a man, so their son is technically their man. So you are always going to have an issue with another woman coming and trying to take your man. You're going to be territorial. And that's the problem because they're looking at these little boys as their men and they have to take care of you. They have to provide. That whole thing you guys were talking about being a man and being a provider, which is something he's supposed to be doing with his wife and his own family. He's doing it with his mother. because they make